So Brandon, why are you standing in front of a yellow Jeep?
We needed a mental break today. We've been working on the Jeep for 3 days and not having any luck getting things fixed. So the guys over here, Anderson Motors, aka Rocky Mountain Jeep Rentals, are setting us up with a couple Wranglers, some JKs, because Toyota, and we're gonna hit some trails, see some old ghost mining towns and stuff like that. Welcome to TrailSpinTV. Oh, by the way, happy Memorial Day. Thank you to everybody who has served, is serving, and will serve in the future.
Let's go. So we were about to say we're on our way, but the battery's dead. But it's because we had the doors open and all that, and said it doesn't take long to kill the battery with the doors open while we were taking it off. So yeah, and started right up right when we put it on. We don't have a top. We're gonna get extra dusty today. Roscoe's having a hard time.
Doesn't have his bed. He's usually napping during this kind of stuff.
Gotta get the low shot to show we don't have a top.
It's a Jeep thing. 10,000 feet. Just hit it. 1,500 to go.
We're in Rio Grande National Forest. Where are we trying to get to? That town?
Bonanza.
Going up to Bonanza. Supposedly it's a town.
Population of about 3 people. That's what Tim says.
That's Tim. That's Kelly. Tim's a mechanic. Tim's the mechanic that has been working on helping us with the Jeep. And then we're out here Memorial Day having a bit of fun because we can't do anything that much.
We might get a little bit of weather. The clouds were pretty black coming in. They were off to the north of us, so thank God.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's like, I don't want to be up here in a frickin' downpour. It'd be slicker.
It'd be fun.
It'd be fun. This is what they do. They run it to the end like this and dump all their off the edge. And that's what all these piles are. This is all the stuff they hauled out of that hole.
Up here?
Mine shaft.
Yep. Keep your eyes on the ground. You never know what you'll find.
Gold?
There's gold. They pulled a lot of iron out of here. They pulled a lot of lead. It was mainly gold, though. The properties of like lead and like that always came out of these holes too.
Look at this.
Wow.
Gotta boost everything. Be real grainy in here. But this is what it looks like.
See all the sparklies right down there?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fool's gold. There's a lot of fool's gold. You can see it even over here. A lot of fool's gold and formica.
It's our first mine shaft that we've seen. It's pretty cool. I remember we were trying to look for another one, but there's supposed to be a ton up here, even like 3-story buildings that we've heard. Still got a ways to go. Not a ways, but still got more to see. Is it everything you hoped and dreamed of?
This is cool. First mine. Never seen a mine before.
Oscar, what do you think? What do you think of the new Jeep? We're at mine number 2. So each one of these like divots where they were like digging up?
Yeah, as they would, the way I understood it, they would start at one point and as that hole ran dry, then they'd move this whole structure to another point,
Okay, yeah.
and they'd just keep bouncing around. So I'm not sure, I can't tell on that one, but it's almost like they were here once,
Yeah.
and they didn't like it, so they moved over, because that's the cap of the basically to cap it off.
Yeah.
And it'll still breathe and won't cause stuff. But that was my understanding is how it all worked. So it looks like they did it. They probably had 1, 2, 3, and then they maybe came back to this side.
Okay.
That's why the filings are kind of all like pushed out that way.
Yeah. That's all.
So it's almost like there was another outbuilding here.
Yeah.
So that's the way it would have been. They would have pulled from here, drug their scrap that way. They would have even put the mine carts on the scrap pile to get it out of here.
Yeah.
That side didn't look like anything, but then you flip it over and that
Yeah.
was on an edge of a vein, most likely.
Yeah.
And they chiseled it away and hauled it out here.
It's pretty cool seeing some mines. This one's a bit bigger. Actually seeing some stuff.
Can't be trusted.
Nope.
Hey! Hey! Want to let him go, you know, but it's hard to run at 11,000 feet.
I wonder if there's any mines that you can actually go in, or if there's any like open ones.
Like tunnels?
Yeah.
Probably.
This would be kind of dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It'll probably enter at your own risk type stuff. It's a little more cloudy up here. It's a lot more chilly.
Yeah.
Temperature dropped.
I'm getting cold and I didn't bring us my sweatshirt. That's okay. I'll man up and grow a beard for warmth. So even if we had our Jeep, we couldn't even go up there.
Yeah, looking like we need some lockers for that. So if we came up there on our own, we'd have to turn around. Hey, Torque, lockers, holler at me. If it was dark out, we'd at least be able to see other people having fun.
This used to be wet. It's almost like we're in the desert if you just look down.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's actually cool just looking at all the different colors of rocks that you can find. Like these guys. Go around searching for stuff. I don't know anything. I don't know how to find different things. I just look at it and like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like piles of old gold.
Old gold.
Just rotted away. Now there's piles of other stuff here thanks to Roscoe.
It's actually kind of weird of how many different rocks are here. These black ones here, they kind of almost look like lava rock because they're very light. And you have something like this has this red on it and it looks all melty. So we're not sure exactly what all this is. And you have this kind of guy. Just a whole bunch of just different elements. It's pretty cool just kind of looking and be like, oh, what is this? Trying to find different things, you know, sparkly rocks, all of that. This is the biggest mine that he said that he knows in this area. This is the biggest mine that we have seen. We've been passing a bunch of smaller ones that we've already seen, or similar to the ones that we've seen, but this is definitely ginormous. Darkness. All this is how big the inside is. Let's wrap over to the other side. Big old structure.
Bottle as hell. I guess that's kind of why it's like it's built on dirt. Each level.
Oh yeah.
Is that a sifter?
It's an auger, so I don't know if they were letting it spill there, and then as it drug it up, it helped. And then, because you can see where the drain off was.
I'm just surprised how small the nozzle is. Like,
Yeah. And but there's another one above it. That other yellow tank has a big auger in it. Yeah, you almost can see yeah, you can actually, if you look straight in the tower, you can see the gears left up there. Yeah, it makes you wonder how it all worked and how they did it.
you know what it looked like when, like everybody was in here.
You see, there's even a set of stairs here, so there was something up there too.
Well, you could walk up here, look. If you
Well,
like.
we made it over quite a ways, but I mean, it's clear up in there, so it's like, did they have piping or what? Whoa. Yeah, that's pretty cool right there.
So these are like old gears?
Yeah, that would, the flat one
Uh-huh.
is what they would have ran a belt off of.
Oh, okay.
And that would have powered it all. But now, that's what's strange, is where did the belt come from? Did it come up from this way up? Would they have mounted a motor right here? And the way this looks, as stout as this is, your first set of gears would have been here, which would have drove a belt up to there.
Yeah.
Is the only sense I ever made of it. Because I could see them mounting an engine here,
Right.
or some kind of a power plant. And then this is a big old screen bath here. This would have separated a lot of it. So this would have allowed the big chunks to come in, or all chunks. As this spun, as you can see, the little stuff would have fell through, this big stuff would have stayed. And then somehow they separated it here. Littler stuff probably fell that way, or bigger, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Or it was a water runoff completely.
Look.
I'm so out of shape.
Right at the top.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. That's an old engine.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's throw this in the car, see what happens.
Right?
You said a 4-cylinder?
Yeah. Big ol'. And I think it's an international. If I remember correctly, there's a label up here. I think that's an international sign, but I'm not dead sure on that. You can't hardly read it anymore. You might be able to see it in there.
So how was this powered? Steam?
This would have been a gas.
Okay.
This would have been a fuel one. And that's what I'm assuming that earlier days it would have been steam.
Yeah.
But then as technology came along later on, that'd be what would be cool if you could find a year on this thing.
Right.
But the way it is, the way it's kind of set up, I want to say it's probably maybe a 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Just because the way it is, it's a solid. See, there used to be a plate right here and somebody pried it off there.
Yep.
They wanted that. Souvenir time. Looks like it's still got oil in it.
USA numbers.
And those are all gone, and then it says TOD 2076. So like Todd 72076.
The serial number?
Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe that's the way they did it then.
Yeah. Let me see inside here. Look at that guy. Let's go up that. JK. I'm not going up that. Just kidding. So look at it. Yeah, here's interesting. There's a ladder. Go straight up. That seems exciting. Looks like somebody tried to climb up this actually. Got this little break. Hello? Man, just gotta boost it way up. Smell that down there? That's where it goes. We're back from riding around and getting it, and we gotta fix the thermostat, right?
Yep. Had a fun day. That was pretty awesome. Nice and relaxing. It's amazing what riding around in a Jeep that works can do for your morale. Yeah, so now we're YouTubing how to fix a thermostat. Never done it. Should be easy.
Maybe we can just open it up and see what it looks like and just look for it, you know? What does it look like?
Looks like a thermostat.
Wow. Yeah, it looks exactly like the one I see when I grew up at home.
So all the ones I saw are designed to open up at 185 degrees. I really don't understand the concept of a thermostat. Like, what stops it? Like, how does this stop you from overheating?
Just opens up. Lets more air, maybe?
I think it cycles more fluid, but if it's bad, then it's always going to be stuck open, and I guess that's why the engine overheats.
I don't know, man.
Let's find out.
The YouTube video is fairly simple. Gotta open it up, replace it, clean it off. There you go.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. It's in there.
You think?
What?
You think?
Yeah, we think, because the tutorial was the same Jeep?
No.
Oh, no. Same general area, though. His was facing, not up, it was facing sideways. But it looks like, kind of like the area that it would be in. So we're going to open it up and see what's inside. If any of you need any Jeep help, we're the experts. We've done a lot of Jeep work on this trip. Therefore, we can put together a Jeep just from toothpicks.
Sick of seeing people seeing me struggle.
Well, we're out here struggling while you guys are sitting on your butts at home.
Unless you're watching it on your iPad in your Jeep or your Toyota, in which case, let's meet up. If you're out here, let's meet up.
That didn't seem to do anything, so we also found something that says if it's overheating, it could be because there's air in the system, so we have to burp it. So we're gonna try that once it cools down.
I don't think I closed the vlog yesterday, but whatever we did yesterday didn't work. So I think today the next day we're replacing the radiator and something else, but you'll see in the next video on what happens. Peace.